Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
Good, good, good. Fell asleep on this, but let's do it.
Okay. So, thanks for joining us today. As you come into the room, please don't forget to give us a likes up. Today, we are talking about 90 Day Fiancé, Season 8, Episode 9, The No Bang Theory. The episode was so for me because I'm only half invested, meaning I
Right.
only want to see half of the couples.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's like, okay, um, yeah, it's hard. It's just, I think it's the older couples. It's for some reason now I'm more interested in them than the newer couples. It's just weird.
What? No, I still have no interest in the older couples. Like, what was Tariq's purpose on this episode? Tariq and Hazel? None.
That made no sense. Not true, none.
Okay. And Mike and Natalie? I hate her.
She just works your nerve. She
She
just works
she
your
got
nerve.
mm-hmm. And who's the other old couple?
Rebecca and Zied.
Oh yeah, they still ain't got no furniture, so therefore I'm not interested.
Oh my goodness,
I
I was just like that was a little too dramatic for me because I'm just like, well, dude, like it's a great apartment. Be grateful.
I still can't get over. Well, let's start talking with them first since they're boring. Um she's unpacking more pots. Like, how much cooking they doing up in that place? And when you're
Right.
doing all of this cooking, where are you going to sit? There's not even like a little cafe table with two little chairs. There ain't even like a card table, folded
Mm-mm.
open somewhere. Nothing. I understand she's the only one working and she has a busy schedule,
Hmm.
but there's no time you can fit in to go get a U-Haul and take it down to the storage place and you and Zied like lift out some of the furniture.
That was my thing. I was like, you could do a little, like just rent a truck. You guys can do a little something, like at least get the basics up.
Or am I asking for too much? I don't want to seem unfair, but
I mean,
I don't
she just moved.
understand this. I
She
don't
just I can
understand.
understand like she just moved in and then he just got there, so I do understand that. But
Mhm.
that being said, I mean, I think you guys can like at least got the basic furniture though. Because are you guys going to just eat on the bed the whole time?
And the bed is on the floor. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
that's the
You
other thing.
you have a ginormous ring light in there, but you are sleeping on the floor, on a mattress on the floor, and there is no furniture other than a shopping cart in your living room. Okay, priorities.
Mhm,
But her former boss, Melanie, from the private investigation company,
mhm.
rolls up to the house and determines that she's going to do an investigation, a whole full-on inquiry on Zied right after saying hi. I didn't like this.
No, and they're judging. They're just judging him by the other dude, which is not fair to him.
Right. First of all, she's not even taking the time to get to know him. She's just going
Right.
by that old
Hmm.
background check that she did that said he has zero jobs. Okay. He might have
Right.
had a job between then and now.
Exactly. That was my thing.
And another thing that I was very upset about with her and her Bojangles, investigation inquiry thing. If he passed the snuff of the US Embassy over
Hmm.
there to get the visa, he obviously is not like a mass murderer or anything like that.
So that's my thing. That was exactly my thing. Is that if he got this far, I'm sure they would have. They would have. How can I put it? They wouldn't have. If he passed them, he's fine. I don't think they would allow him in the country with any kind of bad record. Does that make sense?
Yes, and this is the same thing that we were saying about, remember Elizabeth and Andre and how they were ragging on him? We're like,
Hmm.
dude, if he passed the interview thing, like, really, y'all waiting to do this now? Like it just doesn't make any sense, and they're not even trying to get to know him.
Mm-mm. None.
And what kind of PI is she that she's telling him he should be going out and getting a job because there's jobs that are walkable? Shouldn't she know that he can't work until his paperwork is
That
through?
was my thing. I'm like, he can't work. What do you expect?
She just sounded hella stupid. And I was just wondering what was the purpose of this scene, you know? And then it comes up, she spills the beans that that they're living down the hall from her last apartment with the old husband. So what?
Exactly. Exactly.
Rebecca, I would reevaluate your friends.
Hey, that's the thing. Please reevaluate. Please reevaluate because what your friends got going on, it's not cool. It's not cool.
Maybe she can make new friends at the chicken restaurant.
I hope so. I really do.
Yeah. Oh God. All right. That those are the high points of that couple. Was there anything else that you wanted to talk about with them?
Mm-mm, not at all.
All right. Do you want to get Tarik and Hazel over with? Because I think they only had one scene.
Yeah, and it was dumb. So we can get them out the way.
Yeah. So Tariq gets the notification from the state that they're shutting down due to the pandemic. So production shuts down and goes home. 2 weeks later, they're still in quarantine. We see them, on the internet. He's found a special website where they can find a third for their supposed throuple. And the only good thing out of this is that we learned that Hazel also has a bisexual sister back home, and her parents got angry about that. Tariq has laid down some ground rules, and they hit enter to submit their profile on this site.
Yeah. Mm-mm. It's gonna be an issue.
It is because although Tariq did bring up the point about having rules, I don't like, they didn't confirm it to me. It was still kinda loosey goosey.
Yeah, it was no to me. I'm with you on this one because there was like no definitive um like foundation. It's like, well, I'm just gonna say this, and
Mhm,
this is what's gonna happen. But I'm like, I didn't hear anyone say, "Oh yeah, like totally agree." Blah blah blah. It just like you said, it was kind of open ended from my
mhm,
standpoint. It
mhm.
wasn't like really like we gonna write this out. We both gonna sign it. Blah 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 blah.
The only definitive thing he said was that it was absolutely not supposed to be around his daughter. Like, that was the only firm thing, which I agree with, you
Yes.
know? Um, that was the only firm thing that he said, but with regards to the 2 of them and their interactions with the 3rd, like, I think you need to discuss that first
Yeah.
before you sign up for the site, because it seems like they're gonna be on 2 different pages. I don't think she's gonna wanna share. That's just me.
Oh, me neither. Not at all. Not
But
at all.
but he's looking for sharing. He wants some of that yum
Yeah.
yum.
And I'm like, okay, but do you not understand the situation? I think he's just ignoring the situation. In my opinion,
And
it's
I
like he's ignoring, like he's not really taking in what she's saying. Because
But
for what
she's not really saying it, like, definitively either.
true, but what I guess what I'm trying to say is that, excuse me, is that to me, like she's pushing this, so that means she wants to grow more than him, and he's not
Mhm.
understanding that.
Yeah. Yeah, I again, I like how he laid down the rule with regards to his daughter. I think
Hmm.
they really need to sit down and say, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, no, all the other days, okay, because that's when my daughter's over there.
Hmm.
She can't sleep over. We take equal turns with her, and there's no dipping behind each other's back with her.
Right.
It's simple, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
simple, easy, because you have to have really firm rules.
Yeah.
Otherwise it doesn't work.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so that's 2 down. Who would you like to do next?
Uh
You wanna get Mike and Natalie over, and that way we get all the old timers out of the way?
yeah, that might be best.
Okay, so Mike's mom, she leaves, and she's like, "I don't think this is gonna work. See ya."
Yeah. Yeah, she's like long term, I'm not seeing it. Have a nice day.
Yeah, there's still this issue with the stinking closet. Um, in my opinion, and I'm not the best housekeeper, but wouldn't you want to first take all of the clothes out, wash all of the clothes, then maybe deodorize the carpet, vacuum it up, and then check the walls to see if they need a good wiping down, check to see if there's any like leaks in the ceiling which could be causing like a musty smell. Just like
Mhm.
do some basic cleaning. She decides that it needs something to fix the smell, and I'm still wondering if she's smelling the cedar paneling that's in it. I don't know. This is just dumb.
It's just like it's just like, well, she just said it's odd. She didn't say it stunk. That was my confusion. Like, you gotta give us a little bit more to go on.
You know she's saying it stink. She don't like nothing that that man got. Oh.
True. So
So
true.
this is an excuse for them to go into town, I guess. And hold on one second. I'm sorry. I have a call coming in on the other line. I do apologize for that. Um, this is an excuse for them to go into town. And he says, "Yeah, we can go shopping. Why didn't they just go to the Walmart, pick up some
Hmm.
Febreze?" But no, they go into like this antique store.
Hmm.
And yeah, she finds linen spray. She thinks it's the most amazing thing. And I don't know, in the car ride over was weird because to me, it seemed like he was criticizing her. She can't take criticism. It's just odd. Their relationship is odd, and I don't understand why he did this K1 process and brought her over if they still need to get to know each other. Because that's all
Right.
he ever says.
Exactly. I'm like, you guys had issues before you left. Why bring her over and start the process? What changed in that time? That was my whole thing. I'm like, if you guys left on a bad note, but you're coming over here on an unresolved note. So what
Mhm,
was the
mhm.
point? I mean, we know
Uh,
what the point was, is to get on the show. We understand that, but it's just like,
but this isn't a good storyline. Like, the
no.
producers should have known that this isn't a good storyline. Again, I really think they need to cut down the amount of couples and take this to an hour so it's tolerable for everybody, and I
Hmm.
would like to cut these first 3 couples.
Yeah, because they're not necessary.
We can send them over to Discovery Plus.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay.
I think any old couple should be on Discovery Plus, to be honest,
Yeah.
because the idea is to introduce us to new couples, what they're going through, blah blah blah. But like, if there's something that happened, any old couple goes to Discovery Plus, you just make a new show out of it.
Yeah. I
That's all.
agree. Can we get a job at Discovery?
I just don't know what they're doing. I mean, I understand like the pool must be shallow right now, but you could do better than this.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking it's common sense. Um, but what do I know? I don't know. I'm not a TV executive, but here we go. Who do you want to talk about first between Brandon, Julia, Yovi, Yara, and Amira Andrew?
Let's get Amira and Andrew out the way because he's annoying me, she's annoying me. Like, just pull the plug on this.
Okay, so Amira's back home. She says she's barely spoken to Andrew because he's busy enjoying his vacation. Shady.
Yeah.
She says she can't sleep at night, but to me, she seems a little bit more disengaged than normal. Like before, when we first met her, she just seemed like a little airhead, like a little lost in fairyland. But
Okay.
now she seems like disengaged. There's a shift in her mood to me, how it's coming over. And it's understandable. It's
Yeah.
understandable, you
You have
know?
me in another country getting deported. Really?
Well, getting detained.
Detained and then deported?
Yes, like that's a whole experience that I don't think she ever thought she would have in her entire life. Like, no.
She just
Um,
thought I think what she thought was it was gonna be really easy from the way he described it, and then for her to go
yeah.
through all that, it's just yeah, we couldn't speak.
I would have had him blocked. I'm sorry, but that's crazy. Okay, so he gives her a call, I guess. He's worried about this K1 visa expiring, so he gives her a couple of options. He says, one, they could wait, or two, she could go to Serbia, do the 14-day quarantine, and then come over to the US. Did you notice that she rolled her eyes when he said that?
I laughed. She was like, "You want me to do what?"
And she would have to go to Serbia by herself
By
because he
herself.
don't have no more PTO time from the daycare to go to Serbia to be with her. What?
But everything's like what you can do. I was like, Hold on, hold on, hold on. What do you mean what she can do?" That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would just wait.
But she says that she'll have to think about it. Um, I don't know what there wouldn't be anything for me to think about.
Right, that's why I'm stuck. Think about what?
But then we see Amira meeting with her friend Xavier. So they catch up. She tells him about, um, you know, Andrew's still at the resort enjoying his vacation. She then tells him about the Serbia plan that Andrew has given her. And he tells her that that relationship is not good. You think?
Somebody needs to tell her.
But
'Cause she ain't getting it.
she says it's her dream to go to the United States, but at this point she has no friends supporting her relationship with Andrew. Girl,
Right.
give up on that dream.
Yes. Well, at least with him.
She could do so much better in my opinion.
Yeah, without a doubt.
She's a pretty girl. She had a good personality until she was recently traumatized. Um,
Right.
she's harmless. Like all she wants to do is live on influencer, life on social media, I guess.
Hmm.
She's harmless.
She's fun. I think she would be fun, like with someone else. To be honest, I
I
think we would.
don't I don't understand her infatuation with him.
I think it's just the fact that he's an American. If I'm being honest,
There's like over 300 million Americans. Like she's got to find somebody else.
I think she thought he would be the easy, most pliable. You know what I mean? Like she probably looked at him like, okay, like he's not super duper.
Cute.
Yeah, and she's like, he'll be easy. He'll love me because look at me,
Mhm.
and like he'll be happy. He'll be happy to have me and do whatever it takes. But now it's her doing everything, and she wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. I feel bad for her. I really do feel bad for her. Oh my gosh. Well, she's gonna think about this and we'll see. I heard rumors that she does go.
I know, heard that too. I was like, really? I'm like,
I
okay.
cannot. I cannot. Oh my God. But I digress. All right. So the next couple, who do you want to do? Brandon, Julia, Yovi, Yara, or Stephanie and Ryan?
Probably Yoviara.
Yovi, Yara. Okay. Yovi's back home. And he explains why he had a drink was
Hmm.
because drink at the airport from the last episode was because he can't drink while he's at work. So it's
Mm,
become like habit for him when
yeah,
he's coming back home, he has a few drinks. I can understand that.
30 days for someone like him. Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah, and it's a high stress job.
I mean,
So,
exactly. I was like, him having a couple of drinks, come back home, and he hasn't drank in 30 days. You need to let that go.
yes. And I think she should be used to that because they've been together for 2-ish years.
2 years.
Like, this is not the first time he's gone to work and come back home to you. Like, it's
But
just a different country.
I think it's yeah. I think with her, she was expecting him to be more settled now that she's actually in the States. 'Cause
Mhm.
I guess when she's in another country, she really just doesn't have much to say because they don't live together. But now that they live together, I think she's expecting him to like, you're not gonna drink. No, it's just weird. But I think that's where her head is at. Because when you're living in
Mhm.
another country and he's going home, like he can do what he want to do because you're not there. But now that she's like physically there, they're sharing a
Yeah.
space. She wants him to just not drink so much or not drink. I'm like, go sit down somewhere.
Well, with the baby now
Hmm.
coming, things are gonna have to change. Like, he's gonna have to grow up. And I don't think he has any problem of assuming responsibility because he's assumed the responsibility of her.
Oh yeah.
Um, I think that there's gonna be need to be more give and take on both sides because they both
Both
seem a little
ends.
stubborn.
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, they decide to go for a walk. I guess it's the next day or something. I don't know. They're walking around. She still hasn't told him about the baby yet. They
Mhm.
see a henna artist. You know, she decides to get something done on her hand. And she picks the worst time. Like, why would you say that there? Really? But she
Yeah.
decides to tell him there, out in the public, in the middle of the street, while she's getting her hand painted, that she's pregnant. I would think that was a joke too. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I wouldn't believe that.
Yeah. Like we're getting henna. We're getting henna. Oh, by the way, I'm pregnant. Like what?
It,
Okay.
it was just odd timing for me.
I think what
But
it was, I think she felt like since they were both sitting there and she's having fun and she likes the henna, she's like it's on my mind. So let me just say it before I get too nervous and wait. So I, given that mindset, I understand, but bad timing. No,
okay.
that's supposed to be at home, over like maybe some cold duck and some Cheez-Its, and then you you just you just kind of let them know you're pregnant, but not the henna painting.
I it was just odd for me, but he flat out doesn't believe her. He thinks that she's joking because apparently she's done this before. She
Hmm.
pulled this kind of prank on him, and they get back to the apartment. And he's like, "Go pee on a stick." Like, he's like, "I'm
Yep.
watching you." It's like, "Oh, okay." They're both in the toilet, they do the business, and this stick again, I'm having so much problem seeing these sticks.
Same.
It comes out half a line, 1.5 lines. Well, it comes out inconclusive. He still doesn't believe her. He's getting agitated. She's getting upset. He gets a drink. She calls him an alcoholic or something like that. And then he takes her back to the toilet to do another test. She's got a lot of tests in that bathroom
They've got like she's picked like did she get the faulty batch? That's what's going on here because I just felt
too.
bad for her because it's like test after test after test and it's all the same like one
Well,
line half line.
this one comes out and it actually says pregnant. It's not the line
Mm.
one, but this
I
one
was
says pregnant.
Yeah, I was talking about the ones before. You're like you just had some bad luck with those. It's just like they're bad
Yes.
batch.
And I thought that when you do the like, when you find out you're pregnant, you buy, like, one of every brand, like, you don't buy all the same brand.
Everybody I know who's done they all get like they'll get like five and there'll be one of each brand. You're correct.
Yeah. how many oh, never mind. I don't even care at this point. It's just dumb. But he finally realizes that she is pregnant. They finally got a good test that works. And he apologizes. He says that he shouldn't have told her that she was lying. He feels terrible. But she jumps right in and asks him about his job. I loved his response. We have time. We'll figure it out.
Yep. He's like, don't worry
Stop
about it.
making him give up a good paying job.
Right.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, honestly, you don't want to be. Honestly, you don't want to be by yourself. I get it, but he has a very good job. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Yeah. So, I think that was it with them. Congratulations, Yovi and
Yeah,
Yara. They're
that's all.
gonna
That's
be
awesome.
parents. Yeah. They just need to figure out the wedding thing, though.
Yes.
They need to move that along. Who's next? You want to do Brandon and Julia?
Right. Yep. Let's do it.
Okay. This was just so dumb.
His parents are just doing the most. Next. That's all I got for him.
He takes them out to dinner and tells them that they're moving out. The mom takes it the most personal, as if as if he's breaking up with her or something. I don't know.
You really would think they were in a relationship and like he's like, you know what? I found somebody else. We're leaving. Like and the fact that she just broke down, started boohooing and blowing snot. I'm like, are you serious?
But there was no tears.
That too.
I like, how close is this family that this is so devastating? I don't get it. Or maybe my mom couldn't wait to get rid of me. I don't know.
And the dad was like, you have to talk to her. Blah, blah. It's not you guys can't afford an apartment right now. Yeah, I'm like,
And that
sir.
business about be the man or something like that. Like when he because Brandon is like a real shyster. He really is. Because when he sees how upset they are, he's like, well, maybe I can get her to stay if we could stay in the same bedroom.
Right.
Really? Really?
And the dad's like, no, no, that's not gonna happen. No, but mama's like, well, hold on now. Like if it's something that'll get him to stay, we should think about it. He's like, no,
Yeah.
never. That'll never happen. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, well, no. Like, and the mom was basically like, this is what's gonna happen.
But
And then
I did they decide that that was okay all of a sudden?
well, no, it's more so like the mom wants to keep Brandon on the farm, and she's willing to concede this. The dad is the one who's saying, no, this is not going to happen. No, 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 no. And mama's like, if it's going to keep him on the farm, then it's going to be on the table, something of that nature. So basically, what mama says, like, this is what's going to happen.
So she okayed it.
She's like, to keep him on the farm, yes.
Because when Brandon takes Julia out to the bar and they're playing pool and he tells her, of course he's, totally hyping himself up. He was the big man. He told them this is what's gonna happen.
That was fun. That was like, no, that didn't happen that way, but okay.
Look, he knew what he was doing because he knew he was getting her in his room that night. He was gonna get some. So, I mean, I was unclear as to whether that was okay or not when they went in the bedroom.
Well, the mom, like it's on the table. The way it came across is like the mom said yes, the dad said no. What mom say goes, and he's like, I'm
Okay.
running with that. I'm running with what mom said because it fits what he wants.
Okay. Okay. All right. I just have a feeling this is going to be a problem when they
Oh
see
yeah,
them coming out of the room the next morning
hmm
and nobody's fed the damn animals because
right,
I don't remember anybody agreeing to her not doing nothing with the animals.
exactly. That's the part. That's the part. I didn't hear no agreements that she don't have to do anything.
That didn't even come up. Well, no, he said it was 50% the animals, 50% his mom badgering her.
Right.
Um, no, it was like 98% your mom badgering her and 2% the animals.
Yeah, for being honest.
All right, so we know what the next episode is, which what it's gonna be. Oh, and it's not coming on next week because
Thank
it's
goodness.
Super Bowl, I think.
Yep. Yep. Super Bowl.
So we get a break next week from this mess. So in 2 weeks we will see this, like, why are we writing the storyline?
They need help, so this is why we're here.
Oh my god. Did we miss anything with them?
Nah.
Okay, so last but not least is Stephanie and Ryan.
Mm-mm.
This is what happens when, you adopt a child from overseas and then expect to have sex with it.
That was so funny. She was. I'm like, you was real thirsty.
It's the next day, and she comes at Ryan and she's like, I don't understand why we didn't have sex last night. We usually go at it 4 times a night. We bang each other 4 times a night. And it's not about the sex part, it's about the bonding. You could have given me a quickie and we could have bonded over a
Right.
quickie.
She
Who
lost me from
talks
there.
like
She lost me from
that?
there. So we could have bonded over a quick. Oh, I'm like, okay, I've never heard that, but all right, whatever you need.
Did you notice his like body language? He was laying straight back on his back on the bed. He wasn't looking at her, he was looking straight forward. His eyes were shifting. He had nervous energy playing with that
Yeah.
neck roll. Like, he was totally setting her up to
Oh, of
admitting what
course,
she did with Harris.
of course.
He
And
don't
he's
like her.
cheating. And he's cheating, but that's another story.
I don't think in his mind he thinks it's cheating because, 1, she's not there full time. And 2, she's just a means to an ends for him. It's like
Yeah, true.
a business transaction. Like,
For him,
she supplies him with items to resell. And, in between that, yeah, he lays some pipe with her, but that's about it. He's not invested with her.
no,
If
not at all.
he's okay with sharing her, he's not invested with her,
Right.
you
It's just like he doesn't
know?
even care. He's like,
Very
fine, whatever.
weird. Yeah, he said he forgives her, but Harris is dead to him. He's no longer family. And her
That's
face when he said, "I knew," um, her face just, like, cracked, and not in a
yep.
good way.
Like it's family. How do you think he wouldn't know? They compare notes all the time.
It's not even that because, like, he gave the best explanation. You and I were talking about this before we came on. And honestly, in small countries or small islands, word gets around. Everybody knows everybody.
Fair.
And then it's even smaller when you're in the hotel industry because you always know somebody who works at another hotel.
True.
Um, I'm sure because he works at a hotel that wherever she's staying, he has
Hmm.
friends there. And of course they're gonna say, "Yo, I saw your cousin going into her room and didn't come out till the next morning."
Yeah, somebody said something. Fair.
Yeah. It's
That was
just
too
like,
funny.
I don't understand why she felt like she was keeping that a secret from him. That wasn't a
Exactly.
secret.
No. Mm-mm.
Oh gosh, she's so dumb. She's so dumb. Um, I don't She seems to think that he's still angry, even though he's very cool and calm and collected. She feels that he's angry on the inside. I think it's more like you want him to be angry. You
Right.
want him to want you.
Exactly. That's exactly that's exactly what she wants.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna give her that.
So basically, like, you're not getting your money's worth, hun.
Exactly. That's exactly what she wants. She wants him to like want her. You know what I mean? Like you said, like
Mhm. She's paid for this, in essence.
correct.
She
That's
can't
just
even
too
get a
funny.
return on this mess. Oh
Mm.
god. Well, this is, obviously gonna end in disaster because we all know she's had a lot to say online about, about her visit to Belize, and I'll leave it at that.
Right.
And I guess that was the episode.
Yeah, it was like I said, I kind of fell asleep in and out, but I tried. It's like, but even watching it on the app for an
Mhm.
hour and 20 minutes or hour and 30 minutes, that's still too much. It's just you
Yeah.
lose interest. You lose interest because it's like 2 hours of watching people's like this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. It's like I can watch an hour. I can watch an hour of nonsense. I really can. But 2 hours of nonsense, yeah, no.
Let's send an email to the producers and tell them how we can help them.
I think we should or hit them up in the DMs. Look, Mr. Sharp, I got you. This is what you need to do.
I
I
think
can
the
help you set
DMs
up.
might be cluttered.
I can teach you. I can teach you how to set up a fake scene, find better people. Like, just let's talk about it.
We should check to see if Ablavi ever heard back from them.
I thought she was talking to Bravo.
Oh, it's Bravo?
I think it's Bravo.
Ay,
Yes,
ay,
Bravo.
ay. Oh, God. Well, anyway, folks, if you have any comments on this episode, any of these couples, share with us below. We would like to know if we are misreading something with these folks. We greatly appreciate your feedback. We do read it and we do respond. If you like the commentary, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can be alerted every time that we drop new content. This was 90 Day Fiancé, Season 8, Episode 9, The No Bang Theory. Until next time,
Bye.
bye.
Bye.